Hello, fellow compatriots, and welcome to another Bionicle review! The first review of this year. Hooray! Anyways, today we're going to be taking a look at my very own Generation 2 Vezon! And I know, I said my very own twice. I probably should have edited that out. Anyways, this figure is a reimagining. Reimagining Gen 2 version design, and you're probably wondering, where the heck is frennerak, or Cardass? A Vezon without a Cardass is a sad Vezon. A Vezon without a frennerak is a sad frennerak. When is the dynamic duo going to be together? And I'm just going to be telling you right now, it's going to take time to develop that large of a size, of a scale, of a figure. And right now I am busy focusing on other figures. But don't worry, there will be a review of either frennerak or Cardass. Probably might be Cardass, even though I kind of lean toward frennerak. We'll see when we get there. Anyways, without further ado, let's get straight to the review!
Gentlemen, I introduce to you all Vezon, the Gen 2 version that I have made, and you're probably wondering, he is very lanky. What the heck did you do, Tributron? And this is part of the function. His scrawny design is part of the function. It also ties with this little boy over here, the Spear of Fusion. So let's go ahead and take a close look of this figure. Even though he is very skeletal in design, because he's supposed to be that way, I decided to thicken him up in a few areas and add detailings. As you can see, toes are in different sizes. The big toe is in a different size. So you got that going on. Putting in posability and ankle, as you can see, decent amount of tilt. Can go up all the way, like almost 90 degrees. It basically did went 90 degrees, and his arm is falling apart. Oh my gosh, his other arm is falling apart. Fuse together, Vezon. This is your, one quality trait, is to fuse. Actually fuse. Can go forward this much. His knees can only bend this much because of this piece over here. Now I added this piece over here just to thicken it up, giving him a little bit more presence. The concept of this design that I was going with this figure was to try to modify the original CCBS skeletal bone design. So as you can see, he has plenty of twists in the waist. I should probably put stoppers, but there's hardly any way to do that. So his waist can bend 90 degrees. As you can see over here, can bend 90 degrees, so you got plenty of range. He can do the full splits if he so wanted to. His waist can bend back this far, pretty far actually. Actually, it can bend more than that. Yep, there we go. So a very posable waist, as you can see. The arms, lack thereof, literally, figuratively, I don't know. Okay, can do a full 360, can go straight out, rotates because it's a ball joint, and it can also fall off for the bazillionth time. Please make it stop. He can bend his elbow, make the full curl. His wrist can twist. He has 2 fingers that can articulate. And also over here, on his other hand, he's holding the Spear of Fusion with a mask attached to the chain. Now this mask allows the wearer to control spiders. So this is what he uses to control his pet frennerak to control him. This is the mask he uses to control frennerak. So that just attaches onto the chain. And now time for the functionality of this figure. After we go ahead and full 360 at the head, can look up this far, can look down roughly about that far, can tilt quizzically if he so wants to. And there we go, we're done. As you can see, this stopper can tend to push off the arm. As you can see here, when you go ahead and twist the waist, it can go ahead and the butt end of this pushes against the arm, which makes it pop off. Now, he can also unite with any creature as well. But first, let's go to the functionality of the figure. Now, story-wise, since this is a Gen 2 version, I thought doing a lot of changes with this guy's character. Mainly being, the Spear of Fusion doesn't just fuse other people together. It doesn't. What this staff does is gives the user the ability to fuse himself to other people and become a stronger being. So he can forcefully manipulate people's bodies and fuse them onto himself and making him more powerful. Now, in order to do that, we got our lucky contestant here, Pohatu, Master of Stone. So as you can see, he's standard Pohatu. As you can see, nothing going on. Now he can fuse and become Pohatu. So only thing you had to do is strip Pohatu down, make him naked. So we'll do the right leg first. So you got these two pieces here. Only thing you had to do, let's go ahead, tab that on, and then you did the same with the other leg. Tab that on, and as you can see, he's starting to look like Pohatu. Rip off the chest. Now Pohatu's completely naked. And then, only thing you had to do is connect the waist into place. There we go. So you got that going on. And now the waist function no longer works as well. It's best to keep his body straight when you're doing these kind of fusions. So now he's starting to look more like Pohatu. So we go ahead, take off the shoulder plating, and the chain is in the way here, but it shouldn't hinder all too much. You can still connect it, and you can connect that. So you got that going on. Connect this over here, and connect that over there. Now, he is almost Pohatu. Now, Pohatu still has his mask. So what you do is, you take off the mask, and you put it onto the chain, so that he can still get his abilities that Pohatu has through the chain. And there you go. You got Vezon with Pohatu's powers and his abilities. The thing about this fusion ability is that it has a few flaws, meaning that you cannot fuse every single character onto this skeletal frame because it does not have the capabilities of adding some shoulder armor attachments. There's no way to do that, like Toa Master Kopaka, Master of Ice Kopaka, or any character with shoulder pads. It's difficult to add onto this. Now, you can combine Frennerak the Hunter because there are attachments in the shoulders for that kind of assembly. But other than that, you can't. There's only so many fusions you can do with this figure. Now, with the Pohatu fusion, it doesn't hinder that much much possibilities. The legs look a lot nicer now. I actually kind of like the legs that Pohatu has, so it's very reflective in this mold. And the elbows aren't as hindered in previous designs. Now, I mentioned that there is the uniting feature of this for this figure. So to get right to it, here is Akir. So we're going to be combining Akir onto Vezon here, as he is fused with Pohatu. Right now, Pohatu is... There's hardly anything left of Pohatu because he's now fused onto Vezon. But what we can do here is go ahead and these two sections over here will plug into over here. So we go ahead and just simply tab these two together. Okay, once you've fused the two together, it's best to this piece of cloth over on the side, and go ahead, connect this, and oh wait, I still have it in the same setup for the Umarak, the custom Umarak the Hunter that I made. Sorry about that. There we go. Now it's an official set. So just connect that, and then there we go. It's kind of a monstrosity, yes, but this just shows that he is able to combine together with multiple different creatures as well as other people's bodies. He can literally possess anybody's body and fuse with elemental creatures. So he is basically a force to be... This Skakdi is a force to be reckoned with. Just for the fact that he can literally combine with anybody that he so wanted to. Of course, let's go ahead to size comparisons. Here's a naked Pohatu. A very naked Pohatu. I mean, with the fusion... You know, he's a little bit taller, I mean, but, yep, there's that. And of course, here he is with the 2001 Tomata Pohatu. Get an idea there, and size comparison. Alright. And here he is with Tahu, Uniter of Fire. 2016, because we're basically got uniters going on. So yeah, there we go. Let's put that away, and now let's put him in his original state, shall we? Man, he looks so good with Pohatu's legs. Oh my gosh, but sadly we had to take these off. Even though he looks amazing with the legs, with Pohatu's legs, I might just make him a fusion Vezon with Pohatu's legs, because my gosh, these legs actually work so well with this figure, because this type of burnt brown matches with the spikes, so I mean, you've got that color palette going on, and it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. But yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this figure. Here's the last comparison, because I actually had to take this guy out of the box just to do this comparison, so there we go. You got those two going on. Yay! Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this figure, and like always, take it away, Lego me. I mean myself, because I do not have an outro yet. So, take it away, myself.
Hello guys, and welcome to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. And also, I'm just going to go ahead and make a few announcements. If you want to see videos a week early in advance, be sure to go to my Patreon. The link is in the description down below. And also, if you want to follow me in any social media, like Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, or even the TTV message boards, the links to all those are in the description down below. So I believe that wraps up this video here. So I will see all you guys in the next video. Bye guys!